As nurses working in the community, we often are caring for families who want to help a loved one die with dignity at home. So the purpose of us speaking on this video today is to address some of those signs and symptoms of what dying really looks like, both physically and emotionally, so that family members are equipped to be able to care for their loved one and not feel that they need to rush them to the hospital at the last minute. We really get a lot of reward from doing what we do, because palliative care is an incredible opportunity to make a difference in someone's life. It's something that can be so positive because you only get one shot at it, and you can make an incredible impact for the family member and for that person to make sure that it is a positive and potentially even beautiful and peaceful experience.
When your loved one is nearing the end of life, there's sort of two stages you may see within 1 to 2 weeks close to death, and then there's sort of imminent death. So within the 1 to 2 weeks, that's when you already have started to see some weight change. They may be losing quite a bit of weight. Changes in their skin color, they may be a bit more pale. Their skin may start to become cool and clammy. You may start seeing changes in their vital signs, so their blood pressure might fluctuate, their temperature might fluctuate as well, and along with their heart rate. So you might start to see swelling in their body, in their extremities, their arms, their legs, their feet. And you also may start to see in the earlier stages some confusion or hallucinations, more so I think at nighttime in the earlier stages, but that may also start to happen.
Another a symptom that you may see is weakness and decreased levels of energy. So they may spend more time resting, sitting. Their appetite may change, so they may not be wanting to eat the same way that they did for someone who always cooked and had loved their meals. You may see that they don't have the same interest in food that they used to have. So that can be sort of the earlier stages.
The decrease in lack of appetite is something that you will likely see closer to the end of death, and it's really important to remember that you shouldn't feel guilty. They may just not be feeling up to eating, and sometimes you can try something different at your loved ones in the hospital, and they may not be up to eating the foods in the hospital. You can try and bring something from home, see if that might stimulate some of their taste buds and maybe get them to eat a little bit. But it's very important not to feel guilty about it, because they just may not have that appetite to eat.
Mm-hmm. What I often counsel our patients on is, if all you feel like eating is pina coladas, then go ahead and do that. It's all about comfort and what they want and their quality of life. So if their appetite has decreased, don't feel that you need to force them to eat food or fluids. Offer it to them, make it available to them, but don't feel that you're starving them or that that you're somehow contributing to this process, because this is normal for your appetite to decrease as the body just requires less energy as it's beginning to shut down and move towards the dying process. Anxiety and restlessness at the end of life is a normal symptom and change in behavior, which can be caused by physical symptoms as the body is beginning to shut down and change the processes. So it could be something related to change in the oxygen level in the brain, related to energy that the body's taking in, but it can also be things that mentally and spiritually a person needs to address and work through as well. So there are medications that are available, and when we're looking at medication use, it's something I like to say, we use these medications to address a physical symptom so that the spirit can rest.
Yeah, and sometimes pain can also be a cause of anxiety and restlessness, and that's something that you can just, again, address with pain medication and see how that's tolerated, and hopefully that will lead to a decrease in the anxiety. Sometimes the anxiety may just be with coping with death for them, knowing that their end of life is near. Everyone copes with it differently. Somebody may be ready and somebody may not be. So it's very important to sort of be involved in that process and understand what their thoughts are and what's happening.